Hello, my dear student. How are you? Hope you are doing well, right? Okay, guys, prepare well for competitive exams. Okay, don't get relax. Okay, work hard and smart to get very good result. And don't follow the success, guys. Make the success to follow you. Okay, so this is you guys must make it possible. Yes, it is possible. Okay guys. Okay, anyway, okay, let's see what's our topic today. So today we are going to discuss about how to calculate number of possible geometrical isomers in a given alkene and its derivatives. So guys, for this, okay, we have the one simplest formula to calculate the number of geometrical isomers. It is very important for especially for the aims and advanced level exams, guys. Okay, let's see how to do this. Okay, for this we have the formula. So guys, here see what I'm doing is, okay, I'm writing a alkene in the generalized formula like this. Okay, CH double bond CH R prime. Here I'm writing the double bond taken n times like this, and I'm labeling this R with the prime, so R and R prime. Guys, here see why I'm writing like this is, okay, it is very the simple thing. So here where n, okay, maybe, okay, generally guys, here n is equal to number of double bonds, okay, number of double bonds, okay, and here this n may be odd number or even number. It means odd number of double bonds may be present or even number of double bonds may be present. That is an important thing to remember. This is the first thing. And what is n represents here? N represents number of double bonds here. And guys, here see here R and R prime, okay, are the different alkyl groups. Okay, so they may be same or may not be same. Okay, these are the two different cases we will be having here. Okay, so based on these two different cases, we have the different formulas, okay, to calculate the number of possible geometrical isomers. So clearly I'm telling, so I'm representing the alkene with okay, this generalization, okay, generalized structure where small n is equal to number of double bonds, okay, and R and R prime are the different ends, okay, they may be same or may not be same. Okay, so please note it, guys. Now let's see how to calculate the number of possible geometrical isomers here. So for this, guys, well, now, okay, here see, suppose, okay, we are taking an alkene like this, okay, whatever the alkene. So how we are representing this alkene? We are representing as R CH double bond CH taken n times R prime. Okay, guys, here as I told you, here how many cases we have? We have two cases. What are the two cases we have? That is, let me tell you that if the first case is that, okay, R is not equal to R prime. Okay, R is not equal to R prime. It means that so the both the ends are the different, okay, with the, this is, it represents that, okay, with the different ends, okay, with the different ends of a alkene. In this case, remember the number of possible geometrical isomers, okay, number of possible geometrical isomers, okay, number of geometrical isomers, so which is equal to 2 to the power n. That's all simple. Okay, 2 to the power n. 2 to the power n means where, what is n here? N is equal to number of double bonded carbon atoms. Okay, so please note this formula. Okay, this is, okay, with different ends. Okay, and guys, here see, this is a second case. Okay, this is a second case. Okay, so where R is equal to R prime, so it means both ends are same. Here both the ends are same. Let's see how to calculate geometrical isomers in this case here. So here both ends are same now. Here what happens is, it is depends upon the n value. It is depends upon the n value. So if n is equal to even, okay, if n is equal to even, and if n is equal to odd, we have the different formulas to calculate the number of geometrical isomers. Guys, here see, I'm telling you the formula to calculate number of geometrical isomers if n is equal to even. Guys, if n is equal to even, if even number of double bonds are there with the same ends, okay, the number of possible geometrical isomers are 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 2 to the power n by 2 minus 1. Okay. And in case if n is equal to odd, so the number of geometrical isomers are the 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 2 to the power n plus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Okay, just remember this formula. So if you remember these formulas, you can calculate number of possible geometrical isomers for a given alkene and its derivative. Okay, clear guys? So please guys note these formulas. Okay, now let us go through some examples here. For example, here see 2-pentene. I'm giving 2-pentene. Okay, so let's see if the question is that okay, the number of possible geometrical isomers of 2-pentene is or are. Okay, then how to do this? First write its structure. 2-pentene. 2-pentene can be written as okay, CH3, CH double bond, CH, CH2, CH3. Okay, first write the structure. After writing structure, okay, we have to observe the ends. Ends means the groups present on the double bonded carbons. So what are the groups present on the double bond carbon here? Here, this side one methyl group is there and this side one ethyl group is there. Observe that whether this alkene is having the same kind of ends or different kind of ends. Yes, very good. It is having the two different kind of ends. So that means R is not equal to R pan. That case it is. So in this case, number of geometrical isomers are equal to what? Okay, number of geometrical isomers are equal to 2 to the power n. What is n here? N is equal to number of double bonds in the given alkene. How many double bonds are there? N is equal to 1. So 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2. So we can write the two geometrical isomers. What are the two geometrical isomers? One cis isomer and one trans isomer. So that means you can write it as a cis 2-pentene and trans 2-pentene. Like that we have to calculate. So this is one of the examples. Let me give you one more example here. So if you go to the another example, suppose guys here see if you take 2-butene. Okay, 2-butene. So in 2-butene, how to calculate the number of geometrical isomers here? So in 2-butene, just write its structure. Okay, CH3, CH double bond, CH, CH3. So guys, write the structure. Okay, to understand the kind of ends correctly. Okay, so here one methyl group is there. Here one methyl group is there. Both the ends are. That means both the end means the groups present on the double bonded carbons. Okay, terminal double bonded carbons are the same. Okay, and how many double bonds are there? N is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 means it is odd number. So we have the formula now. What is the formula for the alkene to write the number of geometrical isomers of alkenes containing the odd number of double bonds? That is equal to, yes, very good, 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 2 to the power n plus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Okay, so this is a formula. So guys, here remember what is n here? N is equal to 1. So n is equal to 1 means, okay, here 2 to the power 1 minus 1 plus 2 to the power 1 plus 1 upon 2 minus 1, that is equal to 2 to the power 0 plus 2 to the power, here also it is equal to 0, that is equal to 2. Clear? That means two isomers we can write. So simply remember guys, okay, whether the terminals ends may be same or different if there is only one double bond, if it is satisfying all the conditions to write the geometrical isomers, okay, no doubt it can show only two geometrical isomers, one is cis and another one is a trans. If more than one double bonds are there, so then these formulas will help us a lot to calculate the number of geometrical isomers. Okay, so guys, here see, I will give you some important information, okay, after doing the calculations, how to look at the number of possible geometrical isomers with a different number of double bonds in the both the cases here. Okay, right. See guys here, if the number of possible geometrical isomers, okay, if both the terminals are the ends are the different, okay, with the different ends, number of possible geometrical isomers are 2 to the power n is equal to number of double bonds, okay, that we can do that. If both the ends are same, okay, with same ends, okay, the number of possible geometrical isomers directly I am giving here. So that is based on the n value. N is equal to number of double bonds. If the odd number of double bonds are there, and if the even number of double bonds are there, how many isomers we can write here. Okay, so guys, here see, n is equal to odd means n may be 1, n may be 3, n may be 5. If n is equal to 1, okay, number of possible geometrical isomers are 2 only. If n is equal to 3, number of possible geometrical isomers are 6. If n is equal to 5, number of possible geometrical isomers are the 20. Okay, simple now, easy, right? So in the same way, if n is equal to even, okay, even means n may be 2, maybe 4, maybe 6, and so on like that. If n is equal to 2, number of possible geometrical isomers are the 3 guys. Okay, if n is equal to 2, with even number of double bonds, okay, with a different with the same ends, if n is equal to 2, number of possible geometrical isomers are the 3. Okay, and if n is equal to 4, number of possible geometrical isomers are the 10. If n is equal to 6, number of possible geometrical isomers are 36. Okay, so this will help you to calculate, to find out the number of possible geometrical isomers easily. Okay, right guys, so here I would like to give you some examples for the sake of your practice. I'm giving you some practice questions, so please, okay, practice at home and calculate the number of possible geometrical isomers. Okay, and also guys, comment your answer, okay, in the comment box. Okay, right guys, okay, just go through, let us go through those examples here. Yeah guys, so please note all these examples for the sake of your practice. Okay, I'm writing the names of the molecules only. Okay, the first simplest example, okay, I'm giving that. Okay, for practice questions I'm giving. Okay, the simplest example is, okay, 2 butene. Okay, number 2 pentene. Okay, and next hexa 2,4 diene octa 2,4,6 triene. Okay, similarly you can also go through some other examples like 2-methyl hexa 2,4 diene, 3-methyl hexa 2,4 diene also you can take. Okay, so like this you can take any number of examples guys. Okay, so please go through our conditions. Okay, observe whether given terminals are the same or not first. Okay, first write the structure, then identify the terminals whether they are same or not. Okay, based on the condition, okay, follow the formula to calculate the number of possible geometrical isomers so that your answer will be correct. Okay, hope guys you understood this. Okay, enjoy learning chemistry. Okay, guys, if you like this video, please like it, share it and subscribe to it. Okay, thank you guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Okay, enjoy learning chemistry. Okay, right, bye bye guys.